So welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we're going to be going over the patch note updates in game. And something I wanted to go over mainly is the couch co-op. So apparently on the couch co-op, we can now play with our friends on all the maps. So that's really nice, a really cool change. And I just want to show that really quick to show the fact that, hey, we can do this, and it's a pretty legit change, no lie. I didn't expect them to add something like this, but I'm glad they did. The other thing I wanted to show here is they added a new view. So now when we select our characters, you don't have all the transformations all bundled together and everything. It's kind of more compact and more put together, and it's more so along the lines of how Tenkaichi 3/Raging Blast did it, to where it just shows a little pop-up. So get rid of that clutter. It's really nice to have. I'm glad they added that. And something else I wanted to view is really just what these changes did for the meta characters, the runaway characters. So I'm going to select these characters and we're going to see if they made those changes. They also made some changes to the giants, so I'm going to do that. I was going to do sell, but screw it. It's just a grab. I'm sure it just means we can tech the grab now, so that's nice. It means we can get out of that. The other thing that I wanted to mention here is now with characters, as you see on the right hand side, we have a view of how much everything costs. So not only the skills, but our actual moves too. So we can view how much each of those things costs. So that's really nice to have. A very welcome addition indeed. And something else that's really cool that I want to show you guys here is the team presets. So now instead of going through and having to reselect our team over and over again, we can now have our own team preset. I don't have any right now because this is my first time booting the game for the update, but thankfully they added this, and that's really nice to have. So this now costs key. You can't run away anymore. The other thing, so you know how the giants were really annoying and they just dash you the entire time? It's blockable now. Can't spam that shit anymore. So now giants actually have to work, you know? So that's nice. So I used after image strike. All right. So that doesn't last that long. Very welcome change. And they changed the camera view for that. Yeah, the combat feels a lot like you just have to experience it for yourself, but like even me just fighting a CPU, it feels much better. So in settings, there is a new camera type. We can do focused or we can do cinematic. We're gonna see how cinematic looks. Yeah. So cinematic looks a lot closer to the older games. It's much closer. So I imagine that's gonna help with, that's probably gonna help with when we're playing against larger characters or playing as large characters. But this, like before, I wouldn't be able to see him, so it was a little too far back. I'm probably gonna leave this like this. This is really nice. I like this a lot better, honestly. Yeah, that's so much better. I'm glad they added that change. They've changed a lot of things. Unfortunately, I've already tested with Linux. It just does not work. I didn't expect it to, but you know, it's what it is. So yeah, that's all the changes that I find is notable. I'm actually going to try, before we leave, I'm going to try doing the new move. It's supposedly R2 and X hold. So it's apparently a new dash. So I'm going to need you to just stand still for me. That does not seem like it does anything. Huh. That seems like it's faster, but I can't tell. Oh yeah, that's a lot faster. So if you hold it, it's whatever your charge button is, your key charge. And if you hold X, it charges to them way faster. So you'll be able to get to your opponents much faster. And thankfully it doesn't work the other way. It only works towards. So that's nice. Alright, so something I wanted to go over, the last thing I wanted to go over is the vanishing. The vanishing now costs, so a lot of people got it confused with the Z counter thing. The Z counter, they're talking about the vanish. So not only does vanishing take more ki, but it gets harder as it goes on. Just like a lot of people wanted. So that's a very welcome change. I'm glad they did that. The other thing that's really nice is they changed the speed of ultimates. So now ultimates are much slower. So it gives you a fighting chance against these ultimates, and it's gonna prevent a lot of the ult spam because you can avoid it now. So as you can see, that was much slower than what it used to be. Spirit Bomb used to be just an instant nuke, my guy. Like, you just be done. It's gone. But if he wasn't flying away, he could have got out of there really fast. But yeah, that is all of the changes that I have noticed so far, just at my first look. I'm sure there's more. If there is, make sure to comment them down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.